What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. We got Market Monday, of course, the video today. And while there's not a lot of content or new content this week, I think this is a very important video as we can kind of take steps to plan ahead for the Easter content coming out a few weeks down the line. Let's not waste any time, hop right into the video. So we got our content schedule. Of course, we've been getting these pretty much every Monday, midday. And unfortunately, we were hoping for some sort of team affinity or maybe a Madden Machines early week content and then late week content on the Friday, but it looks like we're just getting the very generic schedule, right? Rising Stars on Wednesday, LTDs on Thursday, and then the Madden Machines Part 2 on Friday with Ultimate Legends over the weekend. So pretty much the exact same content schedule as last week, which is a little bit disappointing, but we can take it for what it is. But actually now taking a look at the whole entire kind of April look ahead schedule, I finally was able to kind of it was kind of hard to make a schedule or kind of a look ahead in the middle of March to do like March, April, which is hard. But now that we're almost in April, you can kind of see here we're Monday the 28th. Big things to note, right? Easter Part 1, I think it lines up perfectly for not this next Friday, but the following Friday. So the 8th of April and kind of a 3-part program leading up to Easter morning, the 24th. Other big notable dates, right? The 28th is the NFL drafts. We're probably going to get NFL content kind of the last week of April. Team Affinity, sometime probably on a Thursday over this next coming month. We're going to get either Team Builders 4 or probably Team MVPs. And then, of course, you have your Ultimate Legends with the 99 set Ultimate Legends, most likely going to be dropping on kind of the 16th. We have 2 more weeks of 98 Ultimate Legends. Usually goes in a little 4-week cycle, and then we're going to finally get the 99 Ultimate Legends. But now let's hop into kind of what we can do to plan ahead for Easter content. So for the rest of this video, I'll be walking you through a few things you can do, either 1 to make coins or 2 to prepare for the Easter content in a few weeks. So the first thing you can do, and this is what I always do during the middle of the week, because the market dries up, no one is necessarily opening packs at a frequent rate as they were on the weekend. There's no LTDs, no new content. And if you've bought investments for Easter for Madden Machines like Reduxes, Bonos, all these type of rare cards that you bought over the weekend at absurdly cheap prices, you can now sell on the market for significantly raised prices, not because the market has gone up, it's just because the market, no one is listing cards as frequently as the weekend. So I'm going to actually take you to my bids. Now notice a couple of these prices, okay? You can see Wilbur Marshall right there for about 106,000 coins. Dwight Freeney 140. Chris Jones for 90k. Remember that number. Dwight Freeney, I was scooping some for 130. There's a Calvin for 100. Another Wilbur Marshall for 115. There's a Kevin Mawai for 127. Jamal Adams. Remember these prices because you will be shocked to find, and I do this pretty much every night before I get off. I list overnight for 12 hours. Chris Jones, 135. There's Deion Jones for 46. Kevin Mawai, which I bought for 127, 199. Hey, there's a John Hanna for 199 listed, a Calvin Johnson listed. There's a Wilbur Marshall that I bought for 106 and 115, selling for what, 185k plus. You will be shocked to find the prices just raise up because no one is listing these cards during the middle of the week. Take your profits, hedge your investments, and just take the coins just handed to you. Very, very easy. Now we're going to move through to training, and this is more of an investment for the Easter content because right now we have no demand for training, which means training is super cheap. But the Easter promo, if you are like a little lost, like why the Easter promo is like so important, it's pretty much Christmas, right, with presents, but Easter eggs, right? You can get random gifts, random presents, random eggs that will open Easter morning, making the market crash, but giving kind of a demand for training because you'd always turn training into the alternate currency and then that alternate currency into eggs. Just like Christmas, you remember, you can turn training into snow, snow into presents. So Easter, why buy training though? Like why buy training? Why buy training now is what I'm trying to say. Well, we're gonna actually take a look back at the December training market kind of as we go through the Christmas content. You can kind of see December 10th, the first day of Zero Chill, training drops down to 7.66 kind of in the early hours that Zero Chill releases. But over the course of the next 2 weeks as we lead up until Christmas, the trading market rises and it's consistently 10 per pretty much until Christmas morning. Because why? Well, there's a demand for trading being present. You can kind of see even in the weeks leading up to the start of the Zero Chill promo, it was at 8 per and then it's 10 per the entire time. And you can expect a similar kind of path of training value for the Easter content. Right now, you can buy training, and my kind of number in my head that I'm buying at is about 2.45 or almost 2.5 per or under coins per, of course, being that is a 96,000, 96 overall for 90,000 or less. I don't get that Xavier McKinney. And it is a little tough to buy training right now because the market, like I said, has dried up. It's going to be a lot easier to buy training over the weekend. But buying training for 90,000, you kind of see my bids here. This was over the weekend. It was super easy to buy these guys at 90,000 coins or lower. Of course, the 96 overall, 2.4. It's like 2.43. I'll actually show up a trading spreadsheet on your screen right now. Here are all the overalls. You can take a screenshot to buy at 2.43 or lower. That's kind of the number in my head that I'm comfortable with buying. Yes, you are going to have to hold this till the start of the Easter promo, which is in a week and a half, but it's pretty much guaranteed that training will at least go up just because the demand for training with the eggs will start once the Sugar Rush Easter promo does begin. The next thing you can do kind of during the middle of this week to kind of just gain some more coins going into Easter content, and people are going to forget about this, it's pre-building Ultimate Legends. Now, I know pre-building Ultimate Legends last week did not turn out that good because we got two of probably the worst Ultimate Legends we're going to get throughout the rest of this year. However, I have saved my packs in my packs, right? You can always just save your 92, your 88, and your 96 overall Ultimate Legend exchanges for the next week. But right now, you can scoop up these Ultimate Legends. Like, you can pre-build these Ultimate Legends for absurd prices because no one is doing these anymore, right? You can buy 85, 86s at 3.8k under, really like 3.5k under, the 83, 84s for 1.4, and then you can buy 392 Ultimate Legends for about 30k. Pretty much equals out to 360k or less to build a 98 Ultimate Legend. Right? If we get Bo Nose, we get Jerry Rice, we get we are probably going to get some really good Ultimate Legends. We usually follow up with a terrible week for Ultimate Legends with a great week. We swapped Ed Too Tall Jones, Brian McKinney. We followed up with Charles Woodson and Edrin James. You can expect this weekend to be amazing. Like, I'm dead serious. Like, amazing Ultimate Legends that you can pre-build for 360k right now. Bo Jackson, if he drops, is not going to be going for 360k. I can almost guarantee you that card will be over 600k. There is insane. This is probably the best week to pre-build Ultimate Legends for the rest of this year. There's not going to be a terrible week like we got last weekend ever again, and the opportunity to buy these pieces at absurd prices is just staggering. And then the last and final thing, of course, we talk about this in stream pretty much every day. Everyone always asks me, like, what is the best coin making method, just kind of on a day to or a minute to minute basis where there's no investing, no waiting, and it's Team of the Year sets. All right, you can build these guys, and I'll show the prices of what to buy each overall at. But you can kind of see through the different positions, and I like to sell offensive linemen. There are still multiple players that go for over 150k, even over 160,000 coins. I know there's some that go for 125, but focus on the offensive linemen, focus on like the D tackles. I know Buckner and Hargrave, as you see on your screen, go for like 155, 160 plus. Here's kind of the prices you can build the set for. It's pretty much 125k at max, and if you sell for above 150, and that's not even including the power up, you can make 10k per set, and these cards still sell pretty frequently because they are 96 overalls. I like to do Team of the Year sets at night just because the Team of the Years on the block kind of dry up just like over the week. How the market dries up, Team of the Years aren't listed, of course, late at night, so I like to list 12 hours overnight, get a few extra coins for those sets. But there's kind of a few ways that you can prep. Again, we got a dead week of content, guys. There's nothing we can do about it. The best thing I could say you can do is put your head down, right, and grind coins, build your stack going into Easter, because you're not going to do the boring stuff when the Easter content is live. You're going to be wanting to roll for eggs. You're going to be wanting to do all that fun stuff. Do the boring stuff now. Grind the Team of the Year sets, pre-build the Ultimate Legends, and do all the stuff you don't want to do when there's actually content and kind of to be active in the market. Get the boring stuff out of the way now. Get the profit now, and then when Easter drops, you can kind of just enjoy yourself, right? Make your coins, roll your eggs, and do all that fun stuff. But that's all for this video. Comment if you have any questions, like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new, and until next time, peace.